Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to another Dylan Tech Tip. This week, we are going to be going over the Collaboration Center in Paragon. If you do not know, Paragon has its own CRM and something called the Collaboration Center, which allows you to stay up to date with new properties that your clients may be looking for. You can customize a search to them as well as get feedback regarding properties that they see. So it's a really good tool to constantly keep in touch with your clients and make sure that you finally narrow down the property that they are looking for. It can be buyer or seller. Today I'm going to focus on the buying side of it and some of the tips and tricks Steve earlier this week taught a class on, so we will be going over that. So the first thing you need to do is just go to the home screen of Paragon. And once you're on the home screen of Paragon, we're just going to go to contacts. This is where all your contacts will be managed. This is how you add a new person into the system and how you edit the searches that is being sent. So you have your view/manage contacts here to see a list of all the contacts you currently have added. This screen right here will give you a lot of information that is really nice. So for example, it will show you show how many properties they have looked at. It will show you how many that they rejected, those that they like. It will show you the last time they've accessed the search. Everything right here is detailed. So just take a look at the screen. You can also see the last time they accessed the search. So this way you can tell if they're more active or maybe they are taking a little more time with their process and adjust the emails accordingly. If they're not very active and you know it's going to be a while, you don't want to be constantly spamming them with new properties. However, if they are very active and you know that they're looking every day, you want to make sure that they're getting these properties immediately so they can decide if it's something they like or something that they don't. So what I'm going to show you is how to add a new contact from the start, how to set up a search for them, and then what it looks like from their side of things. So the first thing you're going to do is just hit add contacts after hitting the top contacts button, and it's going to bring you this to this screen. Obviously, you need to know their name, you need to know their email, their phone number, and then you can also have things like their spouse. So maybe it's a couple looking at properties together and you want the email to go to both. And you also have a nice little note section right here. So this screen right here allows you to really dive in and input everything you know about the contact. Here you can do the comments, use as a note like where you met them, what they're looking for, anything like that can go here. It is all managed in Paragon. So I'm just going to put myself in as a contact. And then once you put in like your email and phone number, you need to make sure you hit primary. This is what it is going to go to. And then let's put in my phone number and then make sure I hit property as or primary as well. This is not limited to just clients, as you can see. There's different types of things you can do in here, like your lenders, your insurance. However, we, like I said earlier, are just going to be focusing on the buying side of things. So here I have all my information I needed. You can disable the Collab Center search if you want to. You really shouldn't. You want to make sure that they have everything that they need without too much difficulty. So here we are. Here's my contacts. And then you need to make sure you hit save. It's going to be in this top little header. So once you hit save, it is going to create a new contact. And it's going to bring you to this screen right here. This screen right here is kind of like your dashboard. It will show you their search activity, any sort of notes that you have, anything like that. If we go down to contact information, here, if you inputted something wrong the first time, you can come back here and fix it. Just make sure you hit save at the top. And then we're going to talk about searches. So, for example, if a client is looking for a very specific type of property with certain features or in a certain neighborhood, anything like that, you can really narrow it down. Just remember that the more strict that the search is, the less is going to show up. So all you're going to do is hit buyer activity and then hit add search. And then when on this screen right here, you can load an existing saved search or you can add a new saved search. If this is a new client, most likely you don't have a search already saved for them. So we're going to hit add new saved search. Then it's going to bring you to this screen. What are they looking for? Is it residential? Is it commercial, rental? Or maybe they want a little bit of everything. This one, I'm going to do just residential. And then it's going to bring you to this huge screen right here. If you have used Paragon as you should be, this screen is very familiar. Here you can put in everything that they want. So for example, you want to make sure that it's active. You don't want to be sending them things already under contract that they are not able to purchase if they like. So I'm just going to put active. And then you can get really specific in here. Maybe they want it between 4 and 500,000. So just 4 and 500. And as you are filling these things out, you will see this number start to go down as you really restrict your search. You can do certain neighborhoods. You can do certain styles. Bedrooms, if they want a certain amount of bedrooms. You can really get in depth on this. So let's do minimum 2 bedrooms, max of 4. You can even talk about the school zones. Maybe they're looking in a very specific area because they love the school. So you can really get specific here. Features. This is a really important one for you to look at. For example, if they want something like a pool in the backyard or they want to be on a golf course. Here you can eliminate things that do not have it, or if they don't want something, if they don't want a pool, you can also add that as well. So your must-haves is what it is going to have. And for example, let's type in pool. Obviously, there's different pools. Maybe they want a community pool or they want a pool in the backyard. Let's just do a community pool. As you can see, it's starting to slowly get down. And then let's say they want a golf course. So we can do on a golf course as well. So there's so many different features. Just make sure that everything right here, it is all the properties are going to, one, have an outdoor community pool and also be on a golf course. If you're not really sure which features you're looking for, don't know the words, there is this little magnifying glass. This right here breaks down all the features. So for example, here is the list of everything that you can search by. So maybe they want a living room with a bar. You can just click bar here. And then if we save this, you can see it populates over here as well. So with these 3 parameters, we have 0 properties that match this. So our search might be a little restricted. You might need to talk to them saying, hey, this isn't just it's not a realistic expectation. There's no properties around here that have this. Or you can keep it as is because it's going to automatically update when a new property gets added to the MLS. It will send it to them immediately. But for now, I'm going to take out bar. And we see we have 10. So once you have your search how you like it, all you're going to do is hit save search. And you can name this whatever. So I'm going to name this properties for Dylan Todd. And it's going to send to them just like that. So as you can see, once you have saved a search, you're going to be brought to a new screen. You can continue to add search. So maybe they're like, I'm looking for a house, but I'm also looking for a commercial property. You can have multiple searches going on at once. You can also load a existing saved search. So if you already have looked for properties for them and weren't sure about the collaboration center, you can pull in a existing saved search as well. But I'm going to go back to our regular search. And then here we have uh, some more customizability that we can do. So we see that we have 10 matches, 10 new ones. But if we click the options button right here, you can really personalize the email on how it comes across. You can also change how often you want these emails to go. So, for example, if you want them to know about the search immediately, yeah, they get an email every time a property matches their criteria. You can keep it on immediately, or you can change it to recurring. So, like I was talking about earlier, maybe they're 2 years out, but they're still looking now. You don't want to send them properties immediately that are coming on because they just don't need to move that fast. Here, you can really do, for example, every month, maybe on the first of every month, you want to send them everything new in the MLS that has been added that they can peruse. So if you just hit set or modified time frame, you can change from daily, weekly, monthly, or maybe every weekday. And you can get really specific as well. So as Steve was talking about earlier this week, maybe they only like doing it on Sunday morning while they're drinking coffee. So you want to notify them at 9 a.m. instead of 2 p.m. every day or on Sunday. So you can really customize this. If they have a spouse, you can also CC them on it as well by either hitting notify spouse if you put the information into the contact screen, or you can specifically just add another email to it. And then the subject line, activity notification for your collaboration center site. Doesn't sound the best, so you can change this to however you want. Um, like I did earlier, maybe properties for Dylan Todd. So every time I get a new Collaboration Center email, the subject is going to be properties for Dylan Todd. So they know exactly what it is immediately. So once you have changed this to your liking, just hit OK. And that is how often it's going to send. Now I'm going to show you what they are going to see on their side, as well as what you can access from yours. So if you're in a contact and you are in if you are in the activity in the search, there's going to be a View Collaboration Center button. So if you just go ahead and click that, it's going to bring you to a whole new web page. So this is what the Collaboration Center will look like. Here, this is the agent mode of it. So this is what you are seeing. You can easily see new matches. You can see price changes to properties they might like or reject. All this information for you to look at for yourself. However, if you click on matched listings here, you can see exactly what they were being sent. And this is the screen that they are going to be looking at while looking at properties. So here you can see if they favorited it, maybe it's possible, maybe they reject it because they don't like it, or they can leave a comment as well. So if they reject a property, it is always good to ask them to leave a comment why they rejected it. Maybe they don't want something in it that they saw that they didn't know about before. So here is where you will see all of the information that they are looking at and have done from their side of things. For example, if they rejected this one, they favorited that one, you will see this from your side. You will also, if you remember, will see it in the contact screen. If you go back to contacts, view/manage contacts. So you can see that I have undecided 10. And then this will update. So for example, I rejected one. The rejection will come up here, and you will be able to see every property that they have rejected. That is it for this tech tip. If you have any questions or are not really sure why you would use this, in favor of some other things, give me a call and we can talk about it and some of the pros of using something like this. That is it for this tech tip. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Do not forget that the company picnic is next Saturday at North Myrtle Beach State, not State Park, North Myrtle Beach Rec Center or Sports Complex, and I will see you then. Everybody have a good one.